Hi there, I'm Laurence Mitchell, also known as Treetop Man Fit, and this is the second part of a video, my last video that I actually posted on YouTube that was really about why I climb trees. And a little bit of a recap. Back in 2004, my wife, who had a history of mental problems, took her life. Now, 2 years before, I was diagnosed with Asperger's and ADHD. So it didn't make it particularly easy for me. And to be very frank with you, the next 18 years have not been easy, except 5 years ago, I met a lovely lady who has become my wife as of 2 years ago. And she's the lady who's actually taking this film. And why am I telling you this? Because I also have 3 wonderful children, and I made a devout promise to them that no matter how I felt emotionally, I would never do what their mother did. And that's another reason why I climb trees. Coming out into the woods, I'm in Trent Park in North London, it does something for me. These trees give some sort of aroma which is very, very healthy, and I'm breathing in this very, very healthy air, and it helps me diffuse all the negative emotions that I might get. Now, another sad thing is going on in my life at the moment. My mother, who's 95, she's at the end of her life. She's in a hospice, and it's not very pleasant for me to see her in a lot of discomfort. And sadly, as much as I'd like her to carry on living, I'd rather that she were to go quietly, even tonight, end her suffering. But anyway, getting back to my tree climbing and why I'm standing behind this particular tree, rather in front of this particular tree, is because this was the very first tree that I fell in love with before I came across the American beach that you all often see me climbing on. So, but 2 years ago, I accidentally damaged a branch which was already damaged, and as a result, here's the branch there. Now this branch was already injured, but I was able to get a foothold and pull myself up with this branch here. Now if I had youth, come here. If I had youth on my side, I would be able to climb up this trunk, but I don't have young limbs. So for the last 2 years, I've been very deeply distraught that I haven't been able to climb the tree. Today, however, I found a completely new route. And it is from my persistence in climbing trees that I've built up superior upper body strength. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to get onto this tree. So there's a branch up there which I can't reach. However, there is this trunk that I'm able to stand on. And I can elevate myself up here. I then move forward to a point where I can actually walk myself up this branch. Now when I'm holding onto a branch, even standing on a narrow branch, I'm not putting my whole body weight on. In no time at all, I'm back up the tree. what I'm going to do now is show you how easy it is for me to climb this tree. If I turn round here, I now feel very safe. When you climb a tree like this, you get a totally different perspective of the surrounding area. And I can stay here for as long as I want, feeling very, very safe. If I want to climb up a bit higher, I have that opportunity as well. I will go up to a height that I feel safe. Which is up here. So go back a little bit. Go back. Go further back so you can see me. I can't see you. Go further back to the right. To the right. That way. No, Claudia, the other way. Go back a bit, about 20 feet. Go to the right. No, that's the left. Go to the right. Your left. So now you can see me up the tree. Right, now I'm going to come back down. If you move, come here, forward. Just because I'm up a tree doesn't mean to say that I can't not be careful. Climbing trees, like I have, takes experience. But the other great thing about climbing a tree is like where I'm sitting. I feel safe and protected because I'm standing on strong branches, strong and resilient branches that don't injure easily. And again, I could rest up here for half an hour longer if I wanted to. And this is another reason why I climb trees. They are my version of meditation.
I can't see you.
And why am I telling you this? Because maybe one day you might want to climb a tree. And you can go and look at my video and you can learn how to climb trees. You will learn how to climb trees by looking at the various videos on Treetop Manfit. And now I'm going to make a safe journey back down this tree. One other thing I do want to mention when climbing trees, and that is that distance is a different perspective. It often looks like it's further down than it actually is. But this is how our eyes see distance when looking down, which is a completely different distance to looking up. The other great thing about climbing trees, you do get to exercise every single muscle, tendon, ligament, joint in the body. Climbing trees becomes the natural way of stretching. As you can see, I'm clutching this tree. I'm feeling very, very safe and secure about it. But I'm just giving you a little story about how I climb trees. And if you want to ask any questions, by all means send me a message. Make a comment on one of my videos, or email me at treetopmanfit@gmail.com. Climbing trees, just like I do, is something you do, but you also have to take care. And taking care means learning how to climb a tree, learning what branches you can grab hold of and what you can't, and just being very, very aware, moving your feet in different directions. Now I often will climb a tree barefoot, but as you can see, I feel very, very safe. I'm on a very strong branch. There's very little chance of me falling, even though I'm not holding on to anything. This branch here has a slight damage in the junction, so I have to be very aware. But I'm holding on to the main part of the trunk. When you look at me climbing the tree, you will see me grip the tree in many different ways. And this is another great advantage of how you exercise every single joint in your body. And there's no other exercise equipment that I know of in any gym that can mimic the type of exercises and stretches you can do on trees. Now, do I look injured? I don't think so, but I had given myself an amazing workout. So please, if your interest is in climbing trees, get in touch. Thank you.